Welcome to the Lovestead.
Hello, welcome back to Lady Lovestead Reads. My name is Jessica, and this is a dark romance reading vlog. If you're new here, welcome. If you're back, great to see you. How are you doing? And in this vlog, I'm going to be reading some dark, smutty romance. Here at the Lovestead, I do like a good balance of both the light and the cozy, and the dark and the twisted. And this vlog's going to primarily focus on the dark and twisted. I posted a video recently of books I have checked out on Kindle Unlimited. If you want to watch that video, bing, there it is. And most of the books that I have checked out from Kindle Unlimited right now are dark and twisted, the majority of them being dark romance. So we're going to vlog it because I am in the mood for some dark, twisted, smutty romance. The first book that I will be reading is In Truth Lies Havoc by Amo Jones, and this is about a dark circus. I love circus vibes. Love it. Loved Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. Anything that has to do with a circus. I mean, I loved circuses before it was cool to love circuses. Like, we're talking 2007. 2007. That's how far back my love for a dark twisted circus goes. So originally my love for dark twisted circus, like, weirdness, started with the band The Dresden Dolls. If you're familiar with the Dresden Dolls at all, they kind of have like a circusy vibe to them. Anyway, so yeah, In Truth Lies Havoc is about a dark circus, and this woman named Dove, she's working as a dancer at an exotic dancing club, and she has kind of an interesting past. Like, her father was murdered, and I guess she's like haunted by this murder, and the person who murdered him haunts her. And I don't know yet if it's like an actual thing where she's physically running into him places, or if it's just like a psychological, he haunts her in her dreams and hallucinations and stuff like that. So I don't know for sure what that is about yet. But Dove is kidnapped after work one day and taken to this super ritzy mansion. And like, this mansion has other houses and like things attached to it, and it is managed by a woman who runs this circus called the Midnight Mayhem. And so where I'm at in the story is she has just kind of arrived, and she did her initial dance so that they could figure out like where they're going to place her in the circus. And she's super attracted to this guy named Kingston, who is part of the Five Kivich brothers, I think it's called. And his family is part of the Romanian mafia. Y'all know I love a mafia story. Mafia. So that's where I'm at with this story so far. I am very much enjoying this. I am really liking the atmosphere. The plot is fun. It's a little bit human trafficking though. So like, they kidnap her and force her into working for the circus. And like, the main character in her head, she's like, at least I wasn't forced into human trafficking. But girl, forced labor is human trafficking. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, I am enjoying it very, very much. Yeah, I'm not super far into it yet. I'm only like 38, 40, maybe a little farther, maybe closer to 60 pages in. Yes. If you watched my last vlog, boom, there it is. If you haven't watched it, you'll know that my cat Cherry has been really sick, and today we're taking her in for a follow-up appointment. Thankfully, she's starting to do a lot better. She's starting to feel better. She's starting to eat again. So I'm hoping for good results at the clinic today. Anyway, are you doing anything for Mardi Gras? I'm not doing anything for Mardi Gras. I have this appointment for my cat, and then I might go out and see the horses again as usual. That is my life now. All right, we'll catch you at my next check-in.
Hello, it is getting pretty late here Thursday night, and I am halfway through In Peace Lies Havoc by Amo Jones, and it is really good. I am loving it. It is so entertaining. The writing leaves something to be desired. I'm not gonna lie. There are some really cheesy lines. There are some typos and errors in punctuation and things like that. So like the writing itself is meh. I really like the characters though. And that's what's really important in a romance, right? Is the characters. The characters are so interesting. So like it is a dark circus that this girl gets kidnapped into. Her name is Dove. And the circus does all kinds of like wild acts like on motorcycles, and it's kind of like a cabaret carnival kind of thing, except there's no games and there's no animals, and it's R rated. It's X rated. Okay, it's X rated. It is X rated. So she's recruited to perform as part of this Midnight Mayhem performance group. And the guys who run it are part of the Romanian mafia, to my knowledge. And I don't know what is going on with the guys and Dove, but she's like an assignment of theirs somehow. And like, it's so intriguing because Amo Jones is dropping little hints here and there about like what exactly it is they want with her, why they've recruited her, but not giving like all the answers, just like leaving little breadcrumbs of information. And it's, oh, I just want to know more. I want to know more about why they kidnapped her, what they're going to do with her, what is going on. It's so intriguing. It's so intriguing. And Dove as a character is pretty interesting. It is dark. The characters, you don't know who to trust. All of them basically say, you can't trust me, so don't even think about it. So then you're like, okay, maybe we shouldn't be trusting these characters, but you also kind of want to trust them. And so it really kind of puts you in Dove's position more than anything. And there's like rotating POVs. So there's a POV from Dove's POV and one from King's POV, who is the male love interest. But it's mainly Dove. And the parts you get from King's POV are just enticing enough to make you go, what is happening? It has been a really, really fun ride so far. I will say it's not going to win a Pulitzer for writing, but it gets a Pulitzer for entertainment in my heart. And, check your triggers. Check them triggers. Always check the triggers. And it's dark and it's twisted. And there's some problematic stuff in here that a lot of people are probably not going to jive with. Unless you like dark romance, and we're talking really dark romance, it's probably not going to be the book for you. But if you enjoy some dark and twisted stuff, you might really like this. I'm really liking it.
I know this is a dark romance vlog, so this doesn't totally fit, but I just got my February Owl Crate box, so I thought I would unbox it with you while I chat some more about In Peace Lies Havoc. I am almost 70% through, and it's still super tense, and it's still super interesting, and there are things developing between King and Dove that are pretty exciting if you're rooting for King and Dove. I mean, I think some people might be shipping Killian and Dove, which would be interesting. If that's you, let me know down below if you shipped Killian and Dove instead of King and Dove. Now, one of the things I'm super curious about is to know where things are going to go with like this shadow man that she's mentioned and that there have been scenes with in the past. So I think I've said before that she kind of talks about this shadow, but I can't tell if the shadow is a figment of her imagination or if the shadow is a real person, and who the shadow is and how it's going to fit into this story. Like there's some implication that the shadow might be King, but I don't think it's going to work out that way. I don't know. It's just kind of a gut feeling that I don't think it's going to be him. Maybe it's because I don't want it to be him. But I'm just really curious to see where things are going. We have met some people that I assume are part of the mafia that these guys are part of, and kind of learned that they're not actually brothers by blood. Like they have different mothers and they're brothers through the mafia. And now that's not outright stated, but it is implied. So the theme for I'll Crate this month for February, they're a little late with their February box, which is totally understandable. Shipping is hard right now. The world is in a rough place right now. So totally forgivable that they were a little bit late. But yeah, so this is February, and the February theme was Among the Monsters. So it's kind of a Beauty and the Beast, I think, depiction. I love these cards that they've been sending out lately. They're so pretty. And you know what I also like about I'll Crate is that they use paper as packing material instead of like styrofoam or plastic. Like, good choice. Recyclable, environmentally friendly. Love it. This is not sponsored, by the way. Okay, we have here Literary Luggage Design 2 of 12. That's a cute little package. Looks like a postcard. Looks like an enamel pen. It's inspired by the Raven Boys. It says, Explore Caves Water. Hi, Pie. You want it? You want to go explore Caves Water? Oh, I love you too. Thank you. Then we have Cable Keepers. Oh, Cable Keepers. These like go around your cables. Obviously. But you know, like your cords and stuff. It keeps them organized. They're little snaps. And it looks like they've got like quotes on them. Alright, no idea what's in this. Oh, it's a key ring. It says, we are the darkest acts made light. Inspired by This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. But you know what? This also could very much be like any kind of dark book, right? We are the darkest acts made light. Like, I can't say Midnight Mayhem with Dove and King is the darkest acts made light. They're the darkest acts made darker. Okay, next it looks like we've got the book. And it is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. This is a cool edition. Wow, okay. I didn't know that this was the book for February, but I dig it. I love Frankenstein, and look at that edition. It's very neato. Oh wait, there's another book in here, so that wasn't the main book. It was just a bonus. Heck yes. Alright, so here's some artwork. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Don't know what it's from, who it is, or who it's by. I'd probably have to look at the sheet. Okay, so this is, I think this is from Howl's Moving Castle, an art print made by Dree Gomez at _Saint Dree. I'm loving the blue. I need to read Howl's Moving Castle. I've never read it. Oh, this is a digital sample of an upcoming release. So it's the digital sampler to Forest Fall, which is the sequel to Lake's Edge by Lyndall Clipstone. I've never read Lake's Edge, so I'll hold off on sampling book 2 until I've read that one. Okay, now this is the actual book. So Frankenstein was just a bonus book. This is the actual book. It is Only a Monster by Vanessa Lynn. It's got the sprayed edges. It's wrapped in plastic. Let me open it up. We'll see what this bad boy is about. I'll Crate isn't what I would call a cheap book subscription. It's like $34 a month. But for $34, you really do get a lot of cool stuff. And like 2 books. 2 really nice books for $34. Like, that's a pretty good deal. So it's got the letter that always comes with the book from the author. Is it a signed copy? Yes, it is a signed copy. We love it. See what's under the dust. Ooh, 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 ooh. Me likey. Me likey. Me likey. That's what's under the dust jacket. And it's got those really nice, the edges on here are like really pigmented too. It's not like just a dusting of color. It's really pigmented. And then here, I love how in the dust jackets there's always more art. So here's the art in there. Oh, she looks to be a BIPOC author, which is exciting. So it says, it should have been the perfect summer. Sent to stay with her late mother's eccentric family in London, 16-year-old Joan is determined to enjoy herself. She loves her nerdy job at the historic Holland House, and when her super cute coworker Nick asks her on a date, it feels like everything is falling into place. When a good Samaritan attempt gone wrong sends Joan spinning through time, and her life quickly begins to unravel. Okay, so time traveling. Her family isn't just eccentric. They're monsters. They're terrifying, hidden powers. And Nick isn't just a cute boy. He's a legendary monster slayer who will do anything to bring them down. Okay, this sounds fire. As she battles Nick, Joan is forced to work with the beautiful and ruthless Aaron Oliver, heir to a monster family that hates her own. She'll have to embrace her monstrousness if she is to save herself and her family. Because in this story, she is not the hero! It's an anti-hero story. Oh my gosh, this sounds amazing. Do you get Alcrite? Do you want to buddy read this with me? It sounds so good. I might have to bump this up on the TBR and bump out some other books I had planned because, oh my goodness, this sounds so good. Oh, bookends. Look, these are awesome. So it says, that love of maidens for monsters that does not fade with time. And they like hold your books. This is awesome. These are so cute. Oh man, now I gotta figure out where to put them. Maybe I could do a shelf like back here. What do you think? Like back here with some books? I think that's a distinct possibility. All right, what else can I say about In Peace Lies Havoc? I think that's the most I can say because that's about as far as I am. I'm really interested to figure out more about the mafia stuff, about this shadow man that she's been dealing with. And then I'm thinking about what book I'm going to read next for the vlog because I have several dark romance. You know, maybe I'll do a poll on Instagram. We'll do an Instagram poll. If you're not following me on Instagram, I am pretty active on Instagram. My Instagram handle is down below. That's it for this check-in. We'll catch you soon. Today is Saturday and it is rainy and thundering. It's March 5th and it's just the perfect day for reading. There's my little garden. I'm waiting on my tulips and crocus to come up that I planted last fall. I planted like 75 bulbs, which I'm super excited about. They're not quite awake yet. That's fine. But perfect day. So I'm going to be grabbing a hot drink, a cozy sweater, some fuzzy socks, and my smutty romance. I'm on page 238 and there was just a twist. Big ol' twisty twist. So I'll read you a part of it. It won't be spoilery, but it's page 237. Red hair fell over the girl's shoulders as she ran toward the field. I stopped, my hands tightly secured in my father's. I pulled on him. Where is she going? La 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 la. Well, you're not the only one who loves hot air balloons, little bird. And then this book. Tuesday, March 8th, and I finished in Peace Lies Havoc by Amo Jones. It was so good. So when I put it through the compile system, it came out as a 4-star read. I think really what killed it for me to not be like a 5-star, full-on 5-star, were just those like typos and writing issues. So otherwise, I absolutely loved it. There's a little bit of kink in here that isn't really my jam. There's a little bit of blood play, and like I said, it's not really my thing, but totally fine if it's yours. I was trying to knock over my ring light. You're being naughty. She's being Havoc. She's my little Havoc. Oh my gosh, Pie. Anyway, yeah, I really just enjoyed the character development a lot. I think that was very well done. The relationship and how it evolved was really well done. I loved the issues of memory. Like anytime a book plays around with like memory and whether memory is reliable or not, and lost memories, amnesia, that kind of thing, I absolutely love that. As I don't think it's necessarily a trope, but it's more like a theme. And I love that theme in books, and it does play around with that. I like the dark circus vibes. I like the mafia vibes. Like, this was just chef's kiss, the perfect dark romance for me. Absolutely loved it. And this vlog is getting pretty long, so I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. But I am planning to read the rest of the books in this series, and so we might just make this like a vlog series, the Midnight Mayhem vlog series, because it was just that good, right? Updates on Cherry. Cherry had her follow-up. She's moving in the right direction. She's beaten this infection. I'm so proud of her, and I'm so happy she's going to be with us for a while to come yet. It sounds like the kidney issues are going to be a chronic thing that we have to monitor and manage. But after having my Dinah, who was my rescued puppy mill rescue dog, who was very elderly and had a lot of chronic health conditions, after managing her health as well as I was able to, I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to keep Cherry healthy for several years to come. So feeling much better about that. And yeah, so I will just wrap it up here. Have you read the Midnight Mayhem series? Do you like any of these tropes or themes or things like that? Do you plan on reading it? Let me know down below. Did you get the February Owl Crate box? Let me know down below. Maybe we could buddy read the February book for Owl Crate. And if you just want to let me know that you're here, leave a circus tent emoji. And until next time, make sure that you continue to read good books, drink good coffee, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye!